Jason Rzucidlo reporting for AmericaJR.com, being joined by Bob Shuman, chairman of the 2014 North American International Auto Show. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Very well. So please start by giving me some highlights of this year's show.
Well, it's going to be a really great show this year. There's going to be a number of new displays. We're going to have at least 50 reveals of cars that have never been seen before. Pretty excited about that. Some of the pre-public show events, the charity preview, is going to be very big this year. And we also have a new event. You know, Sheryl Crow is going to be singing at the show, an evening with Sheryl Crow, we're calling that. And then there's going to be an afterglow party put on by the Detroit Auto Dealers. We're going to call it, the 25th anniversary afterglow. It's going to be very special in the new grand ballroom at Cobo Hall. You know, Cobo's almost completely done, I should say. I'm dating myself. It's not Cobo Hall anymore. It's Cobo Center. And it's been completely transformed into a whole new event space. And this grand ballroom and the riverfront atrium are all open now and ready to go. So there's a lot of exciting things happening.
Okay. Now, many people are probably wondering how it's going to be different from last year.
Well, again, you'll have 50 or so cars that no one's ever seen before. So those are always different every single year. And about every year, about a third to maybe a little bit, maybe even 40% of the exhibits are completely redone and new as there's part of their cycle. So there's always at least a third of the show are displays that people have never seen before. So that's something that is new and fresh every year. And also, where the manufacturers are on the show floor changes a little bit every year. And in fact, in the next 2 or 3 years, you're going to see some big changes to some of the traditional spots where some of the manufacturers have been in Detroit for many years. One of the manufacturers that keeps moving is Cadillac. Cadillac will be in a new space this year.
Okay, all right. And as you mentioned, it is the 25th anniversary as an international show. So what's being done to celebrate that?
Well, again, we're having our Studio 25, which is our afterglow event that is going to be huge this year. It's going to be in the Grand Ballroom. So that's one thing. We'll be talking about the 25th anniversary a little bit during the opening ceremonies and some of the other events that go on around the show during the charity preview and during the introduction when we open the floor to the press on Monday and Tuesday at Press Week. Those are some of the events we'll be doing. There'll be some information around Cobo Center about things that have happened in the past. We're going to have comments from all of the chairs that are still living from the last 25 years or so to talk about what they remember as the big news or something exciting happened during their show.
Very cool. Can you go over some of this year's concept cars?
You know, I really don't have that information in front of me right now, and a lot of times the manufacturers don't give us a lot of information ahead of time because they want to surprise us. So I really don't have that information for you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, as far as the production models, those will mainly be 2015s?
Yes, sir. Yes. I know Porsche is a new Porsche, and I'm away from my desk. The Sierra will be there. That's the first time anyone's going to see that. And I know just about all the manufacturers are bringing something new this year. Obviously, we've heard the Mustang will be there for Ford. I think that's going to be a big car, although they've shown some pictures of it. This will be an opportunity for people to actually touch it, feel it, smell it, sit in it. And as a car dealer, that's how you get people to buy the car. You're going to sit in it. So we're very excited for Ford's support of the show this year. I think the new Ford truck may be there. So that's exciting. I know Chrysler, I think they're going to show off a new vehicle there. I don't know if I'm supposed to say what it is yet, so I better not. And I think Cadillac's got something coming this year. A number of the manufacturers, but I don't have the list in front of me right now.
Okay. I understand the little ride and drive track in the lower level is being removed.
Right. We used to, for I think 5 or even 6 years now, we've had an electric vehicle, hybrid vehicle, ride and drive area down in Michigan Hall, I should say. But this year we decided, you don't want to get stale, you got to try different things. And so we've gone away from that because I think one of the reasons is now you can go to a car dealer and drive an electric car if you want to. If you really is just like a Nissan Leaf or the Toyota Prius, all these different cars are there now. So they're as special as they once were, where they were something new on the market. now they're out, they're in the public, you can see them driving down the road. So we've gone away from that this year. We're going to try to have some other interesting things down there, some mobility displays. One thing that's kind of cool, the Dub gentleman that makes the fancy wheels and has the Dub magazine, they were going to have a display with some very interesting cars down there. I think we're going to have some Harley-Davidson motorcycle displays down there.
Okay.
Some very interesting things. Center for Automotive Design will have a display. A number of different folks will have things to try and draw people to that area. Should be very interesting.
Okay. Now, will attendees be able to test drive cars maybe outside or no?
It doesn't seem to work. I know in some shows you can do that across the country. It's really hard to pull that off at Cobo and Detroit, given it's the middle of January and we never know what the weather's going to be, and on and on and on. So we really, although the manufacturers could do that, I don't think that anyone is doing it this year.
Okay. Can you talk about the finalists for the North American Car and Truck of the Year?
Well, I hope the Cherokee wins. That is really completely removed from our show. That's decided by the press people. I don't have a vote. It's just it's very exciting to be there when they announce the winner, and to watch all the reporters run and hear the news, and then they just run off to go do their stories. It's a very exciting time when the announcement is made.
Okay. Now, can you give me an update on the Cobo Center renovations?
Sure. Over 90% of it is done. For what most people, the areas where the public would go, it's done. The Cobo, where the cars are parked, that's done. The parking areas are complete, that's done. The new grand ballroom, that's done and beautiful. The new riverfront atrium, that's done and is beautiful. The only things that aren't done are a few of the back area rooms are not quite complete yet. They'll be ready for next year's show, but for all intents and purposes, Cobo is open, beautiful, and ready to go.
All right, very good. Now, since you are a Chrysler dealer, what can we expect to see from them?
Well, we'll have. I know they're going to have a real Mopar, a heavy duty, a part of that's right. It's part of the overall Chrysler display of all the different brands that Chrysler has, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. They're also going to incorporate the Mopar parts brand into it, and it's quite a display of their speed shop materials, things for speed, this kind of thing. A lot of the things that they had at the SEMA event in Vegas earlier this year, a couple months back, they're going to bring to our show and show those off in a new and different way. Kind of an opportunity for everyone in Detroit to see that side of the Mopar, the Chrysler brand. Very interesting there. So I think it's going to be, we're having great success with our Ram truck right now, so I'm sure there'll be a big Ram truck display. And I know they're going to have a new vehicle there, but again, I'm not sure I'm supposed to announce that yet, so I better keep my mouth shut on that one. I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Now, is there any chance we could see a vehicle, or maybe more than one, from Alfa Romeo?
I don't think that there'll be an Alfa Romeo vehicle there this year, but again, Chrysler doesn't tell me what they're going to bring, so you never know. There's always surprises at the show. Okay.
And why are the public show tickets going up another $1 this year?
Well, I don't think we had a price increase in forever. It's been 6-7 years. It's been a very long time. And, our costs continue to go up like everything else. And as the economy has improved and the car market's improved, demand for everything has gone up. So we're just trying to absorb some of those expenses.
Oh, okay. Any other comments before we wrap it up here?
Well, the biggest question I'm asked by the foreign manufacturers, the German manufacturers, the Asian manufacturers, is it going to snow? That's what they always want to know, and I always guarantee that it will not snow during the auto show. So you have my guarantee, my word on that.
Very good. All right, thanks so much, and we look forward to the show. We'll see you there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.